Okay. So how's this gonna go? We tried to traverse the area, ended up getting back inside. Oh, I have a sneeze coming. Excuse me. Alright, so we tried to traverse the environment. Ended up at the Flaming Fist headquarters where... or not the Flaming Fist, the Iron Throne headquarters. Was thinking about it for a second. I should probably have gone here anyways, just to kind of tie up any loose ends that are going on. And as soon as walking into this place, someone's talking to us, so... I'm getting off this sinking ship as fast as I can. Why are you so panicked? Is not Saravok in control? I will not debate that he is in control, but whatever his plans, they certainly do not have the good of the Iron Throne in mind. He has abandoned us in favor of his new position, that of soon-to-be appointed Grand Duke. We are simply to be cast off, and I would not be surprised if he marches the Flaming Fist through here tomorrow as a show of his stance on mercantile crime. Saravok is to be Grand Duke? How can this be? Quite simple, really. He has built up support by pledging to combat the very chaos he himself is sowing. I imagine he'll have a fantastic successor to seeing as how he is in total control and their leader's dead. I doubt that he will settle into a nice... quiet political life, though. He seems to set on causing as much destruction as possible, and I think he is intent on pushing for war with Abound. He's a monster, and I will fight him to the last. And like you will face the Flaming Fist, already doing that, and many other good people that follow him. He has fed their fears and now offers himself as their savior, with Entar Silver's shield dead. He's dead too? And the new captain of the guard in his pocket. No one is going to believe a fool such as you without proof. I've wasted enough time on you. If you strike me down, then do so. Don't expect me to wait around while you do though. No! Why are they coming in here?
With caution.
No, I don't want to fight those guys.
Yes? Hello there.
This is annoying. Just constantly getting chased around by the guards.
Huh?
Okay, what if I... Dude, thieves are OP thieves.
What you
Rogues
got for
are
me this...
OP
Way ahead of you, boss.
in this game right now, man. Because I'm just going to have to
Way ahead of you, boss.
I don't want to take the reputation drop from killing a guard.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
God.
Yes?
Again, with caution. With caution.
I guess I don't know, guys. I don't know where to go from here with this guard in there.
I grow weary.
What is the plan? Think carefully.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
As soon as we go in here, we're going to kill him, I know it. We're going to pop in, hit him up.
Think carefully.
Okay. Pang. Who? Get out of my way. I don't care who you are. I just want out of here. And just who are you? Pang is the name, and I'll thank you kindly to get out of my way. I don't care why you're here. Take all you wish of your thieves. Saravok again. Saravok. No money. He doesn't seem concerned with profits or much of anything. The Iron Shortage becomes his pet project, but he has used it to inflame tensions instead of build business. He's brought us down as sure as if he was some hero. What reason he would have to provoke a war, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Yes? Think carefully.
Grigor. Who are you? Have you business here? Oh, it doesn't matter. Everything's in shambles. I expect more resistance to my breaking in. What's going on here? Everything is falling apart as we speak, and one person is to blame. And just whom it's Saravok. It's the foul spawn that surely did the deed. He craves power. Guys, we get it, okay? We get it. Killing the Iron Throne leaders. Then I owe you a knife in the glove for what you've done. What did Saravok trick you into kill him, or did he just do it himself and then blame you? I'll kill you just to be safe. I will for my father. Someone will die tonight. Oh, dude, no, hold on.
For the glory of hell!
We really don't have time to deal with this
Think carefully.
I was not a big fan of this.
Touch me not! You are unclean.
Stay here around a moment. I demand to know what is going on here. I've been sent from Sembia to determine why this branch of the Iron Throne has foundered. and I found no one who will stand still more than a second. What in blazes is going on? But on Serevok, he seems to be the one in control now. That upstart and the rumors I have heard are true. Our regional leaders here are dead, and Serevok has assumed their roles. Such arrogance. No doubt he had a hand in their demise, I'll wager. That would explain why we have not been getting reports on progress here on the coast. But what could he be up to? I have to report these findings to my superiors at once. What is your name and rank here? I shall report of you as well. Yeah, Lieutenant Guriel, in charge of security. No, I'm not going to lie. I'm the one who killed him. From what I've heard, Serevok may have had a far more active role in the killing than any outsider. Come here to destroy us all to restore your name? It would seem that we now have a mutual enemy of sorts. I think my superiors would not be ungrateful if you were to remove Serevok from this organization. I would almost call this outpost of the Iron Throne a complete loss, though with Serevok on, perhaps it could be built anew. Perhaps it could, though. I doubt people will trust you. I wish to trust whether there is a reason or not. I would imagine that is why Serevok has flourished. Yeah, what is he up to? Got it. I don't understand why every single level has to have an NPC saying the exact same thing. Serevok's ruining the company! I get it.
No time to chit-chat.
Oh, God. Suppose we should have expected you coming here. A bit of unfortunate business in Candlekeep. A what? What do you know of what happened there? Unwilling dupe of Serevok, as were we, it would seem that he sacrificed our leaders just to discredit you, knowing that you were perhaps the only ones that stood in his way. Of course, he also became our leader of the Iron Throne himself, but he seems quite beyond needing us now. Pleasure chatting with you.
Yes.
What a nice bartender.
Yes?
What a pleasant fellow. Where is Branwyn?
Thy temper shield!
I wanted to... We've got to cure serious wounds. Just in case some kind of...
Yeah, way ahead of you, boss.
Heavy hit sneaks in on us. This is quite the extensive library. I like it.
Ah,
Right.
yes. Yes.
Huh? Top of my to-do list.
So you've come back. If you were smart, Curio, you would have left well enough alone. I don't know how you escaped my lord's trap at Candlekeep, but you won't be getting any farther than here. Why did you come back here? I would have thought you'd go after Serevok directly. Someone told us that this would be the place to go. Who told you to come here? Who betrayed my lord? It was Tomako, wasn't it? I always knew her to be a traitorous whore. Well, it matters little if she did or not. All that matters is that she will die here. No! What did she just do? Did she do Dimension Door? Shadow Door. So she's going to be somewhere nearby. Those are ogres.
What is the plan?
Right? Ugh. Arg. Cute.
Crush you to goo!
Power word sleep.
Yes.
There we go.
Again. Ah,
What is it this time?
what is the plan?
Just take a swing at her and try to interrupt that. There it is. Right a freaking way, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Helm,
5 of my team.
give me strength!
It hit and worked on. Dude, like, what a stupid mechanic.
Only take me to a licensed cleric.
Stupid mechanic. Freaking CCs. Mind altering debuff.
With caution. Think carefully.
What now, I wonder?
My honor
With Helm's blessing.
Again? Yes.
Ooh, I'm tired.
Give me strength!
I'll do it.
By Helm!
Yes.
Give us
My honor is my life.
What is the plan?
Helm, yeah! You got this coming!
Yes.
By Helm! My honor is my life.
Again?
Countess Panic?
Helm, give me strength!
I don't know why did it say panic for a second? Huh. Tell you where to go find me, Lord. The undercellar is where you wish. Shut up. Of course I'm not going to give you this.
By Helm!
What is the plan?
give us victory.
Bye. Stop, bro.
Yes. Think carefully.
Wow.
Again?
One
Yes.
single person. To think one single person could cause so many freaking problems. The diary of Sarah? Where does she have his diary? Alright, that'll be sold. And all that. Maybe not. Sarabak, I received your letter and quite overjoyed by your proposition. I have told my wife, and she is as excited as I am. I accept your mission and think that your payment is very adequate. This will be our greatest feat yet. To kill 3 Grand Dukes of Baldurs Gate, we will be arriving in Baldurs Gate within a week and should be taking up our usual residence in Interstellar. If you wish to contact us, you will find us there. Use the access point through the sewers. Joyfully yours, Slide. I must say that our first victim was not the challenge that my wife and I had expected. The foppish idiot had only the most token of defenses. However, I can assure you that Entar screamed quite deliciously all the way to the end. I hope that this next mission is much more difficult. From what you have told me, it would seem to be assassinating 2 Grand Dukes in their own palace, while they harangue the high nobles of Baldur's Gate, no less. I can't wait. You still know where to find us. You should come down and enjoy the pleasures of the Undercellar for yourself. But if I know you, that'll never happen. Your obedient servant, Slide. Okay.
I grow weary.
This is an extensive read. Today Cormier has instituted a ban against the Iron Throne from operating within their borders. While this is a great blow to the Iron Throne, it is the perfect opportunity for Realtar to approach the Throne High Council with his proposal. If things go well, we should begin the operation within the year. Daviorn has sent a message to Realtar informing him that the mine at Cloakwood has been drained and is ready for use. This revelation should help greatly in convincing the Throne High Council. The Iron Throne Council has agreed to support Realtar's plan. He has been given all the resources he needs, as well as leadership of my project. Of the project. I have expressed interest to my father, in quotation, and he has promised to include me within the operation along the Sword Coast. He mentioned Mother in our conversation, how I wasn't to be unfaithful to him as she had. He made it clear that I would suffer her fate if I was. Wow. Starts are weak and hollow, and I shall listen to them for only so long. I decided to take this time to make my visit to Candlekeep. I have waited a long time to research the prophecies of Londo. I must know if the dreams speak the truth. I will not believe the words of phantoms without proof. And the priest of Baal I confronted gave me nothing. He was old and died quickly in my grasp. If the words are true, I shall surely groom stronger acolytes than this. My research has gone well. The monks here at Candlekeep have been quite helpful. From what I have read, it would seem certain that the blood of Baal does indeed flow through my veins. His prophecies are, of course, ambiguous. But I think I understand them. He foresaw his coming death and seeded his essence across the land. The children born as a result bear the mark of chaos, have power with no direction, and shall feel the blood of a god within them. The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise. It does not explicitly say, but obviously this means that death wrought by the children will cause them to ascend. Fitting, and since the Father was the Lord of murder, proving one's worth must involve and act in accordance with his portfolio. I begin to see what I must do, death on a godlike scale. So that's why he wants to start the war. The monk Gorion troubles me. He seems to have taken an interest in my readings. I must be careful to be more clandestine in my research. I wish I could simply kill him, but I doubt I could safely murder him.
I grow weary.
Within this damnable library. I had a dream this night. My mother was talking to me, but as she did, her face became bloated and discolored. Her voice became weaker as she spoke to me, telling me to save her from real tar. I could see the garrote cutting into her neck, but I did nothing. It was only a dream. I take my leave of Candlekeep now, and not a moment too soon, for I am sure that Gorion has perceived my heritage. One thing that I am certain of, Giriel Heofiel is, in actuality, one of Baal's brood as well. Giriel has all of the markings, and it would explain Gorion's curiosity in my studies. Hey, that's me. Though there is nothing I can do now, I will have to make certain to return and kill the little brat. It would be foolish of me to let one of my siblings live, especially when being brought up by the Harpers, and I am sure that is where Gorion's allegiances lie. Today I met with Realtar and Baldur's Gate. The fool still insists on calling me his son. And for now, I will let him. He assumes that I am loyal to him because he raised me. Well, loyal I am, but only as long as he is useful. He set up a base in the mansion of a destitute noble family and says that everything is running smoothly. Mullahay has established himself at the mines of Nashkel, and his kobold minions should be already busily contaminating the iron ore. Only a few slaves have begun to mine out the ore at Cloakwood, though Realtar assures me that once the bandit raids begin, we'll have a steady supply of new slaves. Ugh, disgusting. I met with the leaders of the Chill and Black Towns. I have little liking for Ardenor, the leader of the Chill, but Targaz seems to be a man of his word. It's a good thing, as I'll have to work with these mercenaries for the rest of the year. This is just like a recap of everything that's been going on, but from their end of it, not ours. Everything proceeds well. The ore coming from Nashkel started to deteriorate, and my mercenaries have been doing a fine job destroying any iron caravans on the route to Baldur's Gate. Though some of my mercenaries have been captured, most think they work for the Zents, so no trouble has fallen on the Iron Throne. I am sure that the Zents at Darkhold won't be pleased to know that their name has been falsely used. I will have to be wary for Zentish agents in the coming months. I think I now have the time to deal with that old codger Gorion and his little whelp. I'll have to inform my men that I'll be gone for the next few weeks. Something of Myrtle. No time to write, but as look like my
I
journal,
grow weary.
The future dead must know of how the Lord of Murder again came to them. I shall hire a scribe when time allows. Things have not gone completely as I have planned, but I will still be able to salvage the situation. Giriel is on the move to Baldur's Gate. If I could move her the whelp to Candlekeep, then I would have the perfect scapegoat for my plan. My mortal father, Realtar, is there to meet with the Knights of the Shield. He has been blocking all my attempts to escalate the hostilities between Am and Baldur's Gate, and these meetings will only serve for smooth relations. I must rid myself of them all and assume control of the Iron Throne myself. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have killed Realtar. Oops. I cannot allow petty business and monetary concerns to interfere. Terribly sorry, father, but my true parentage calls, and you are in my way. I shall be sure to instruct the doppelgangers in the exact manner Realtar should die. I think a garrote would be perfect for the task. This diary looks to be important. You should probably keep it on your person. Well. In that case, that's exactly what I'll do.
What is it with caution?
And if I'm remembering correctly, this is it. There's nothing else in here. Yeah.
Yes? Think carefully.
Now we just have to make it past that flaming fist mercenary again.
Yes.
Garrote? I don't know how to pronounce that word, or even what the heck that is.
Yes.
Here, before the flaming fist mercenary comes up, let me reach over to my second computer over here. Okay, this is typically with an iron collar or a length of wire or cord. Ah, like a piano string, mafia style.
Yes.
Is there a staircase right there? Oh, that's weird. Stay together, boys. Nope,
Think carefully.
no. Everybody's
I am the law!
Take your swings, bud. Take your swings. You better stop hitting us. I gotta keep moving or someone's gonna try and take a shot at him.
You must gather your party before venturing
With
forth.
caution.
We made it out. Wow. Next step, get to the undercellar. Which, I have no idea where that is. I will just reach over to my computer that I also have over here and with a blushing mermaid. Okay. Nobody on here wants to. Alright, let me just stop the fucking recording. Just say, mother of goodness. Just took me 15 minutes to find where the underscore
Again,
was. All I could
with
say
caution.
was blushing mermaid, blushing mermaid, blushing mermaid. So I finally just Googled that instead. And it says northeast section of the city. I'm thinking it's like one of these over here, so I hope it puts me on the other side of the wall. But, and it didn't. Awesome. Let's waste some more time, real quick.
Think carefully.
Then that.
I serve the
With caution.
flaming fist!
Congratulations, good for you. Then that. There are like little things about this game that I feel like could have just easily
Think
had it been
carefully.
made at this time frame. People wouldn't have done some of the stuff like this. But that's all right. Into the blushing mermaid we go. I wonder if
I need a swig of some strong dwarven
stay at
ale.
night. Do you like to pay a penny for a tale of murder and deceit? 10 gold and it being worth. Yeah, tell me. Good man scar the flaming fist, and me tale be true as rain and strange as ice. Are you willing now? Yeah, tell me. Second in command of that noble flaming fist on a night dark street it happened. The rain was spattering against the window glassy panes, and soaking up through me boot traps, giving me the chill. A cunning cutthroat rushed on by. Iman cut the straps of his travel purse with a blood-sharp knife before turning down the alleyway. Aye, good man Scar, he chased the culprit there into the dark, as I came stumbling through the puddles to his aid. But that petty-cut purse, he weren't the rugged waif that he appeared to be. Nay, he was a silver-skinned changeling he were, and with his dagger claws, gored the good man through the eyes. Then he slit his neck so vicious just to leave him bleeding in the rain. You preferred aid, ye ask? Aye, 'twas as quickly withdrawn as rashly granted, and I hid there in the shadows as the mirror fiend assumed new form to saunter bloody-handed into the darkling night. My aid comes in that I'm here to tell the truth of the good man's passing. 20 listener that can spare the coin, 'tis enough I figure, and I doubt ye disagree. Mirror fiend you spoke of is known as a doppelganger. I've encountered more than one of late, all in the higher of the Iron Throne. Do you know any reason why the throne would want Scar dead? This lies outside me simple telling, but it may enrich it yet. Duke Elton lies sick within the compound of the flaming fists of good men. Scarred filled the former's office as their leader. Angelo, a link below the good man on the chain, add the most to gain by killing, and it's he who I'd suspect, but the Iron Throne, I couldn't say. If he thinks there be some truth to it, you should investigate either the compound of the fist or the tower of the throne, for there would lie your answers. Done both, bud. We've got a good amount of answers.
Think carefully.
Calm down.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as
You
yourself.
close your eyes tonight, and visions of Candlekeep swim into view. As you pass through the gates of the citadel, there is a flash of memory, and you are a child of only a few seasons once more. At your side is Gorion, gray-haired even all those years ago. How old must he have been to age so little in the time since? Aged as he ever was, you still have to run to keep up with him. He has an important meeting with Ulrond, the keeper of the tomes. An important meeting about you. Funny, you don't remember it. As you stand outside the doors of the inner keep, you can hear the shouting from within. Gorion seldom raised his voice, though you did not care to listen to the discussions at your previous stops either. As you trace patterns in the water of a fountain, a reflection distracts you from the argument. A large raven has perched atop a stone wall and stares directly at you with huge black eyes. You stare back through the mirror of the water and are suddenly afraid to meet the bird's gaze any other way. It has claws for feet. You think to yourself, little skeletal claws. The doors of the keep suddenly swing open, and Ulrant storms out. He glances at you for a moment, but looks away as he speaks. You both can stay, he sneers, but mark my words, that child will be the death of you. A flash of memory once more, and Gorion walks out of the keep as he is today, dead. You drop your gaze back to the water so as not to see. The raven is gone, but your own image remains. Your eyes are black, like those of a bird. Like father, like child, the reflection says. You wake with a yell, predictably unrested.
So, what was that? Draw upon holy might? Wow. The priest calls upon his god to grant him the power for a short period, but when he does, his strength costs are all raised by 1 point for every 3 levels of the caster. Third level caster would have his abilities raised by 1, while a 12th level caster would have his abilities raised by 4. Well, that's kind of cool. I wonder if that actually affects, because we have the...
What is the plan?
The sweet sheets.
Yes?
So again, I'm pretty sure I said in the very beginning when we were still in Candlekeep, when
With caution.
the chanters were, well, doing their thing, chanting. It was talking about the time of troubles. The Lord of Murder shall perish, and in his wake he shall leave a score of mortal progeny, and all that nonsense.
Carefully.
They're essentially quoting Rolondo's prophecy about you, well, not just you, but
with caution.
Children of Baal, essentially. And now it's all kind of come full circle to realize that.
What is the plan?
Both, I would say, for role-playing purposes, we can say.
Yeah? What do you want?
But,
Yes?
mainly.
Again, think carefully.
As a child of Baal. Perhaps.
Huh?
That would explain all of these kinships.
What now, I wonder?
What is the think carefully?
Look at Kristen, honey. It's the heroes of the Sword Coast. They're the real deal.
Easy. What do we have here? So this is the guy that we're supposed to... Dang it. So big and threatening. Oh, my mistake. I was thinking of someone else. Ha 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 ha. You guys. I got a tongue of steel and a heart of gold, my Kristen does. And she's so pretty that she makes herself all invisible. So guys, don't give her hassle. Not that they would... With a tough guy like me looking after her, of course. Slythe, baby, you tell them, honey. You know you're Slythe. Hey, you don't go watching us go all mushy, alright? It ain't none of your business. What's that you whispering, sweetheart? Hey now, my girl. Kristen tells me that yous all have a soft spot for the Grand Dukes. Sure is a shame about Antar Silvershield, isn't it? One down and two to go. Poor Dukes. Wouldn't it have been better if they had all died together? Give it all away like that. Now, it's on. What do they call that again? The silver bladder? Enough of this cat and mouse stuff, anyhow. I ain't cut out for it. We'll kill him now and do the Dukes after lunch like Sarahbach said us to. I love you for your mind, Slidey.
Yes? Again?
For the glory of Helm! Keep your mind on your work.
What is it this time?
Over here.
I don't think what he has on him right there is I think it's from an item. He's not enchanted right now. I don't want a whole lot of civilian casualties either. What is this chick?
Where to now? A simple task.
Is that her? No.
What is the plan?
She's still here
You
somewhere.
rang? My turn to save the day.
Okay.
Yes, with caution.
Let's see what he's got on his person first. The Shadow's Blade. Short sword of backstabbing, the Shadow's Blade. The Shadow's Blade was created to be the perfect assassin's tool. It is highly sought after by any who settle differences with the blade, and many that possess it do not do so for long. Alright, we know who that's going to. Okay, let's see. So this one is better than that, and not as good as... Really? It's not as good as Rashad's Talon? I mean, alright, whatever. Nope, it does say that it's better than this. So this is the difficult part right here. Current, this, new, that. But which one is it talking about? Is it talking about Varsicona? Or is it talking about the Shadow's Blade over here? Because it doesn't say. Rashad's Talon +2 is what I have picked up. Current damage is that. Maybe, is it referencing the bow? Nope. I don't know if I just... So, yeah, based upon that, that's going to tell me that that's better than that is. So, whatever, we're just going with this. Jeez, I'm sure there's like somebody...
Again?
Two people who review this who's like losing their mind right now. They know exactly what to do, but I'm not doing it right, so... Moving on. The time to strike is now. When the party commences on the night of my coronation, you will join up with my doppelganger assassins at the sewer entrance to the palace. You are to insinuate yourself into the crowd in the ballroom. When I have finished my speech, you will strike. If you aren't there, my doppelgangers will proceed without you. And your payment will be forfeit. Make sure to keep a leash on your... Alright, we gotta find the other member of this crew in here. I think I just had someone detect invisibility. I'm almost positive I just had someone detect invisibility.
My honor is my life. As you will.
Oh!
What is the plan?
That'll probably
Yes?
do it right there. I guess we found her. Darn it.
What is it this time?
Okay. Let's see what we can do about that. Okay, you hit her with that. Where is Gary?
Again?
Back here. He needs to hit her with that. Nice. These are the individuals who are around
Yes.
people? Killing dukes and such.
You rang?
Seeing all that
What you got for me?
impressive.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Maybe they relied on
What is the plan?
stealth
With
more than
caution.
anything else. That was pretty sad. Okay. Oh, jeez. This looks to be an important note. This is an invitation to the inauguration of the newest Grand Duke of Baldurs Gate. It will be held at the Ducal Palace. Present this invitation to the guard at the gate, and you'll be allowed entrance. Oh, cool. So I guess we know where we're headed to next. The Ducal Palace. That's kind of cool they tied that in.
Yes? Think carefully.
I guess we just gonna show up there and take this evidence and hope, clairvoyance. Empowers to see his mind, geographic features. and buildings of the region he is currently exploring. That's kind of a neat spell. I think I've been tempted to to use that spell before. To memorize it. Oh, interesting. Longtooth, the Gravebinder. Discovered relatively recently by adventurers in the south, the abilities of this weapon went unknown for several years. Magical tomes eventually revealed its extensive history as an assassin's tool, and it was dubbed the Gravebinder. It was stolen soon after. Oh. Wow. Okay. His inventory's full? Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Hopefully,
What do you want?
because we don't have anywhere that we can sell things. Protection from missiles, touch. A sling +1. I'm not even gonna pick that crap up.
Again, with caution.
And now we're on our way to the Ducal Palace. If we could find somewhere to sell shit along the way, that'd be epic. I should probably also...
Are you interested in something? Hey, sexy. Do you want to take a look at me, Diddy?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
What was I saying? Oh, I might have to skip through this.
With caution.
Oh, I'm very excited. Because I'm assuming guards are going to be busting in and out of this place. Causing all kinds of trouble with us. Maybe we can sell to him. So instead of having you watch us navigate
Hey,
all
friend.
the way there.
Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
With caution. With caution.
Check the map. Illuminator's Shrine? No, we won't be able to sell things there either. Splurgeon Sturgeon. I don't think we'll be able to sell stuff there either. Let's try this and see if it works. Right here. That's High Hedge. That's really where we need to go to sell stuff.
No time to chit-chat.
Hello. I don't suppose you'd be interested in a few trinkets. A coin or two for my finely crafted wares, eh? I thought not. The iron shortage wanes, but even so, the customers do not come back quite yet. Who can blame them though? They are afraid because they see that the merchants are still without wares. Who believes that the shortage has ended when they still cannot hold a new blade in their hands? I blame the Iron Throne and you, many others do as well. I'm not surprised their role in the iron shortage was pure villainy. Excuse me? Have you heard such tales? As far as any are concerned in the city, the Iron Throne is a respectable mercantile. Such talk as yours without proof that you know her, I am sure. And what did you mean? Talking about the Iron Throne's actions since Sarawak has assumed control. He's disinterested. It seems likely to sacrifice it to fund the rearming of Baldur's Gate, and thus his bid to become a Grand Duke. It is the Iron Throne's instability which has prolonged strife in the city, and that is why the merchants blame them. They were major importers, and without their help, it will take much longer to reassure people that all is well. It makes no business sense that they should do this, and I think there's something very wrong at their headquarters. Yeah, thanks, guy. I know more than you, though.
With caution.
Subject to special circumstances, let's call them. Alright, come on, no guards. No guards. What is that squealing? Come on, I'm super nervous right now. We're gonna make a run for it.
Hello there.
Delthier. Tomoko. These are Iron Arms. I recognize these names. Shh.
I must talk to you in private. These are troubled times.
What is it you want? Then I represent those who harp. I have been seeking you out for many weeks now. Just recently I discovered that you'd left the city some time ago. Things have changed since you're gone. I can tell you everything you need to know. We've already found out everything you need to know, my guy.
Shh. I must talk to you in private.
Yeah.
These are troubled times.
If I could be permitted to believe I have something you would want to hear. Perhaps we could help each other. What is going on here? She's a spy. How do I know she's a spy? Yeah, who are you? I do not presume to be your friend or even someone you should trust, but fate demands that I place myself at your disposal. I have details worth listening to, and again, I must ask if you're interested in a trade of sorts. Do you wish to hear what I have to tell? The one who claims to heal Dugel's sickness is also one who breeds it. Yep, already handled that. Thanks. I wish competence. Gorian's tutelage could only have enhanced this. But has your family shed its ties to you? I think not. I think you'll feel the pull, and I think you have gone where it has led. Again, you see that I know much of you, perhaps more than you know yourself. There are three things that are strength incarnate. There is love of life, there is fear of death, and there is family. The family that loves death. You have a strong pull indeed. Can you feel it? Can you feel him? He hates you, you know. You exist, and you will be sown. That is the way it was intended, and though I hope to change it, I must go, and you must go to Dugel to protect him from his own healer. I will wait for you near the Flaming Fist headquarters. We shall speak again, and I shall have something to ask of you.
What is the plan? With caution.
Lady. We got it.
With caution.
Alright, cool. I will save and sell. Okay. Sold a bunch of stuff. Came here just to have this little interaction with her. See if she has anything more interesting to tell us.
With caution.
A second ago, we get attacked by a Flaming Fist Enforcer, which he somehow got knocked. Knight hit him with command, which is probably the only reason he's still alive right now, because he got knocked down to the ground, and I have air right.
Yeah? What do you want? Way ahead of you, boss.
I must talk to you in private. These are troubled times.
To my discourse, you must agree before I speak. I promise I seek, and will accept no less. No. Why should I make promises for information unheard? My promise will not harm you, though ignoring it can. Indeed, my information can only benefit. You will gain if you did not know it before. You will gain if you did not know it before, and you will gain if you knew it but needed it confirmed. The choice I pose is the only option. Are you in agreement or not? Here's my request, though it may seem odd. I charge you to defeat Sarabok, the man behind all your woes. You must destroy his plans and stop his scheme in its tracks. You must strip him of the belief that he can succeed in the path he follows. You must do this for me, and you must also leave him his life. I will help him to live his life as a man, not as the god he thinks he can be. I do not say how such a thing is possible. He sought to destroy me, and I have only responded in kind. Sarabok seeks to destroy everyone, not just you. You have a particular interest because of your shared orders with him. You are also a rival, one of the few that are worthy of his personal attention. Above all else, you are family. I see this as startling news, though likely you have suspected as much. Does this disturb you? It should not. Monsters are often closer to us than we like to think. Your siblings, and the paths open to him are yours as well. Though he has been racing down his from his earliest days, you had Gorian to guide you, did you not? Sarabok had no one. He draws his strength from his hatred, from the thought of rising above those he knows to be inferior. His divine blood hungers for conquest. That is why he must be defeated, but not killed. He serves another, but does not know it. Divine blood. He serves another. Of what do you speak? We actually already all know this, that we're all children of Baal. The child becomes the father, or desperately wishes so. The blood pulls, calls, and demands. The wise Alando did say unto the ages, the Lord of murder would perish, and his doom would spawn his mortal progeny. Chaos would be sown in their passage, but to a purpose. You felt the hunger and heard the offerings of power. Sarabok thinks they are true, and so he seeks a senseless war and a slaughter of a scale so grand as to defy description. He thinks it will launch him to war. Possibly he is right, but I cannot lose him to this. Yeah, Fine, whatever. I mean, I don't really care. He's been trying to kill me this entire time. And he's been causing a lot of problems. But if she thinks she can turn him, it'd be good to have a brother out there somewhere, you know? Thank you. Sarabaka can be redeemed, as could you should you one day pursue the same path. For now, I shall speak of secrets to aid you. Duke Elton may be saved, but Duke Entar's Silver Shield has been killed outright. The murderers have acted with anonymity, but I know who and where they are. You must go to the undercellar. Yeah, lady, we've done this. Top the Iron Throne is a woman. Yup. That's been handled as well. You were of no help to us at all. And now I had to make a promise to save Sarabak as opposed to killing him. Damn it.
What is the plan?
So I think everybody knows what we're
With
going to
caution.
do next. We're getting damn close. I'm remembering more and more as we go on. If that makes sense. Is this the Ducal Palace? I feel like that's the Ducal Palace.
I serve the flaming fist!
Oh, God, jeez. He's friendly, he's friendly, he's friendly. He has a name. Where have you been? I had some business to attend to back at home, but I fear the same business has brought me back to the gate. Keep your head down before they clip it from your shoulders, fool. People are saying you killed the leaders of the Iron Throne. It's a goodly price upon your head, don't you realize? Price on my head, and you'll not take it? There's trouble in the fist, Hero. Big trouble. Duke Elton's fallen sick, and Scar was killed, supposedly in a simple robbery. But I have my doubts. It's all Angelo. He's making a power grab, taking control of the fist and the Scar. Out of the way. There's nothing to stop him. I've seen him paying visits to the Iron Throne, too, and I don't like it one bit. There are some of us that are still loyal to Elton, and lucky for you, I happen to be one of them. Please, for your sake and ours, keep your head down, and if you get the chance, sniff around the Iron Throne's base. You can find a way to talk to Duke Elton even better, but they're keeping him in the middle of this headquarters, damn it. Angela will pay dearly for this, and I hope it's soon. Bro, that business is already handled, alright? Head over to the Harbor Master. He's handling business.
Think carefully.
He's taking care of business. Yeah, yeah.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Oops. Okay, right. We should probably talk to this guy first. Bill.
Hello.
Greetings. I assume you've come to the palace for the coronation of Sarabak. Well then, I'll need to see your invitations. Listen, now we're in a hurry. Take some patience. Take a look at these invitations. Yes, they do look authentic. Alright then, you can enter. And just like that, the portcullis was raised. Quick save. In we go.
I serve the flaming fist!
Could you please hand over your invitations to the palace? Here are the invitations. Thank you very much. You may pass now.
Huh?
So, in between selling things, I also kind of stacked everybody's. Oh man, I said that I stacked everybody's bars with like potions of magic, shielding, or just like other generalized buff potions.
Helm, give me strength.
Temper
For them to pound at the beginning of the next encounter.
Yes.
Or potentially to save for the final encounter. I don't want him to even have that on this bar. It seems like there's going to be a lot of civilians running around there.
What you got for me this time?
Again?
So
yeah, top of my to-do list.
We don't want to be throwing around skull traps and fireballs. Holy crap. That's Sarabak right there.
With caution.
What?
Huh? Way ahead of you, boss.
I think we need to try and position ourselves in such a way that we're going to have an angle on all the goings-ons.
Ah.
What now? Done? I'm done.
Can I get him out here? Sarabak. Leah Janath Belt.
By Helm! With Helm's blessing.
Wow, we almost ran right into Sarah Bach.
What is the plan? Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna take him out.
What is your command? If Tempus wills it. What is it this time?
There it is. Damn it. Now that all of our guests have arrived, we can begin the ceremonies that you have all been awaiting.
As all of you know, this is a special occasion for the city of Baldur's Gate.
It is time for our new person to join the ranks of the Grand Dukes. I do not wish to downplay the tragedy that we suffered with the loss of our Silver Shield, but this is not the time for us to show grief. Like, no one realized that he's, like, just wearing this obviously evil-looking set of armor, towering over everybody else.
The votes have been tallied from those submitted by the landowners. The result was nearly unanimous.
What of Duke Elton? Has his condition improved at all? If he dies, who will replace him? What about the rumors of Arm mobilizing for war? Why aren't we preparing for war? With our iron shortage, how are we to defend ourselves? Who will give us the iron we need? What of the Centarum? I've heard that they may be somehow involved. I believe that Elton was poisoned by members of the Shadow Thieves. They're obviously trying to kill our leaders.
All of your questions will be answered in due time. You need not worry.
Antar was killed by Shadow Thieves, agents of Arm. If it isn't obvious to the rest of you, it's obvious to me. Arm wants a war.
The evidence we have about Entar's murder does resemble the work of the Shadow Thieves, but...
Resembles? That's ridiculous. The signature left behind on the body was the mark of the Shadow Thieves. Are you blind and stupid, woman?
If I may continue, the signature left behind was very blatant and could have been put there to mislead all of us.
Who would want to mislead us?
Perhaps I could interject something before this meeting degenerates into meaningless bickering.
We are here to welcome our new Grand Duke, so perhaps we should get on with it. I'm assuming that, yeah, like she said, it was purposely put there, again, to lead people towards war with So these, I think, I'm getting the feeling these are the two ones with half a brain in the room. I think they're the other two dukes. Introducing the new Grand Duke, Saravok Anshev Vecna? I'm trying to read that backwards to see if that's another little sneaky. I'm honored to be here before such a respected assemblage of noblemen. I accept my new position with full awareness to my new responsibilities, and I will have many of them. I would like to first address many of the questions that have been asked earlier. The rumors about Am's mobilization for war are entirely true, as is the involvement of their Zentarum cohorts. But do not worry, we are not bereft of defense. Although the recent Zentish attempts at depriving us of the most valuable war resource, iron, has weakened us, it has not crippled us. When my father was most recently murdered, I inherited his control over the western branch of the Iron Throne. They have a great deal of stockpiled iron, enough for all our needs. I will give this to the city to do with as you will. Unfortunately, our greatest military commander lies on his deathbed, a grieving blow to the city. To ensure that the Flaming Fist is well led, I will be assuming control of the mercenary regiment with permission from the current steward, Angelo.
Wait one moment. That is not in your power to decide.
Shut up! Let Saravok speak!
Instead of waiting for the war to come to us, we will take it to them. With the Flaming Fist, we should be able to easily take the town of Mashkal and then quickly fortify the mountain pass through the cloud peaks. What? Who dares to interrupt?
Yes? Yes.
What you got for me this time?
Again?
Where to now?
Uh-huh.
You're all...
Dang, that's a lot of greater doppelgangers.
Ah.
Gosh, I need more CC stuff. Which I just don't have. Guess we try and put down the weak ones right now.
What is it this time?
Dang, these things were swinging quick, man.
What is the plan? Yes? Again?
That one's gonna go down pretty quickly here, so let's go after this one.
Yeah? What do you want?
Ah.
I mean, in that craziness, I definitely had the opportunity to attack Sarah.
With caution.
Hey, flaming!
Give us victory!
Possibly frosty. Death!
I do not fear death. Do you?
Look at this, such brave people as yourselves intervened on our behalf. Is there anything that I can do for you in return? Oh. Yep, option 3. We have Saravok's diary. Like someone's diary to be used as evidence against them. Had Entar killed and nearly killed Eltan. Take a look, but if you're wrong, the punishment for such false accusations is severe. Angelo, those people are the ones wanted on multiple accounts of murder. Kill them. They don't have to be touched until I finish reading these documents. You don't need to read that document, but since I know you're too stupid to take my advice, I'll just take your head.
What is the plan?
Excellent.
You rang?
Excellent. What can I hit you with? I don't want you to cast any spells. For sure.
Yes.
You. Oh man, if I do that, is it gonna hurt anybody else? There's only one way to know.
Hello?
My honor is my life.
Okay.
By Temper Shield! 'Tis a fine day to die.
Okay, she got that one. Holy crap, man.
Uh-huh.
We're having a hard time hitting this dude. She doesn't have much left for spells.
Yes?
But he does.
Huh?
He's got arrows of biting. She's definitely attempting to use... Yeah, let's just go.
Flaming! Or possibly frosty.
Run as you will. Cannot hide forever.
You aren't finished yet, Kirill. I'll kill you just as I killed Gorion. The only way you'll ever live in peace is if you kill me first.
Again?
That's a Winksky parade. Oh, did he kill? Let's say I can kill him before he does the same to you. For the power of my god, I should be able to divine his location. Just wait a moment and I'll tell you where he has gone. Dang it, did Leah die? The thieves kill. I'll diminish and fold you to where he has gone. From there you can follow and kill him. Good luck. Okay, that all happens quickly. And I think the first thing we need is a rest. I cannot rest here. Damn it.
Yes.
Voletto Stiletto. Blast you all thrice over. I don't know who you be, but if you're in league with him that cut me down, you can all go straight to the Hades. May the spirits of those that built this maze take you down. I'm only here to find Saravok. If you're hunting him down, flew by me, he did, and only paused to stick me for the fun of it. Vicious bastard he is. The traps ahead will likely claim him, even with that mage he was dragging along with him. Would you be able to guide me? Ha! No. No, I won't be doing that. I've never seen anyone walk out of that maze alive. Not that you won't survive or anything, I bet you just waltz through without a problem. Yes, sir. I'll just wait here to hear about it, though. I ain't got no wish to meet the undead that maintain her, nor the jellies that keep her clean. Gotta catch my breath, you understand? I rightly know that it is said there is a city beneath this one. Some archaeological smart-arsed sage might be able to tell you more about it. It's not a proper city down there, you understand, just the remains. Not surprising, really. The site that Baldurs Gate is built on is so appealing. It would figure that there would have been one built here before. I care little, nothing but dead down there now. Get moving. Yeah, whatever. Just be sure to give that Sarabak a shank of steel. Yeah, so... I don't think even
carefully.
Hit him. Which is frustrating.
What you got for me this time?
Wow. That is
top of my to-do list.
Quite the maze we're going to be working our way through right here. Oh my goodness. It's been a bit though, so I think we should call this an episode as well. Now this is starting to ring some familiar bells for me. I think this is, once we get to the end of this, that's when we'll finally face him down. I'm really hoping that there was some kind of scripting that they did for that previous fight, because, I don't know, I didn't see him get hit a single time. I saw save versus spell a whole lot up here. Let me see, yeah. Attacks. Spellcaster level increased, attack cast deafness. He did magic resistance and a save. Branwyn took 20 damage from him. He did magic resistance. Yeah, it just seems like he was like completely immune to everything that we sent his way. So, fingers crossed. Otherwise, thank you for watching. GG.